What is going on, people? I'm here for day number 29 of the 31 Days Hath October series, which I'm doing on this channel right now. For those of you who don't know what this is, it's the series that a whole bunch of people are doing. Pretty much, it's 31 horror movie reviews in 31 days. For the entire month of October, you'll get a horror movie review from me and a whole bunch of other people, which, if you're looking for other channels, check the description. I got a whole bunch listed. Like I said, it's 31 horror movie reviews in 31 days. People are calling it 31 Days of Halloween, 31 Days of Horror. I myself call it the 31 Days Hath October series. I try to do more independent titles and do in alphabetical order. Jonathan Moody at Indie Film Cafe, he's doing more independent titles. But then you got other people doing like the 13th Wolfman's doing stuff from Italy and the 80s, 70s, 80s and stuff. You got people doing reviews all over the place. But like I said, I try to do mine a little bit different. I try to do more independent titles. And like I said, I try to do them in alphabetical order. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Today's letter is Z. Didn't really have too much. Usually towards the back end of the alphabet it gets a little harder for me. But today the letter is Z and I have a movie for it. But before I get into the movie, if you haven't already, or should I say review, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, or thumbs up button, so in case you like this review, so more people see it. I guess that's the algorithm now. Hit that bell button, because in a couple days, I'm not going to do it every day, a video every day. I'll, once or twice a week maybe kind of deal. But I'm not going to be doing every day, so hit that bell button so you know when I do upload more stuff. So anyway, like I said, the letter is Z, and the movie I'm going with is Z. And the little hashtag is Z Wants to Play. Anyway, this movie was written and directed by Brandon Christensen. It was also written by Colin Minihan. It stars Keegan, Connor, Tracy, Jett, Klyne, Sean Rogerson, among others. So pretty much what this is, it's about a family, and at one point in time, their son starts acting weird. And, he started to do weird things and act a lot differently. And then when certain things would go wrong or certain bad things would happen, he would blame it on his new imaginary friend named Z. The parents at this point in time, it's a young child, you don't know what to do. So you kind of, you don't have an imaginary friend, there's no such thing kind of deal. Well, then it starts to escalate. Let's say at one point in time, he gets kicked out of school. Nothing, too spoilerish. He gets kicked out of school. Let's just say another thing happens, and it starts getting even worse. So what happens is the mother, Elizabeth, takes the kid to go see a doctor and all this stuff. And, at that point in time, he's like, well, it's not too far from the tree, I guess you want to call it. Throughout the movie, you realize that at a young age, the mother also had a imaginary friend. And again, when she was that age, stuff would happen, bad stuff, and then she would, of course, at that point in time, blame it on her imaginary friend. So throughout the movie, it gets creepier and creepier as the movie goes along, and you learn more and more things, and then why you learn kind of why this might be happening, and so on and so forth. This one, when I first started watching it, I thought it was going to be like an Omen type deal. Didn't know if it was, religious or anything like that. Like the Omen is possessed by the devil, or like a devil seed kind of deal. So when it's a young kid kind of doing evil things, and like I said, they progressively get worse and worse and worse. And then he blames it on an imaginary friend kind of deal. It had that like Omen vibe to it. But as the movie came along or went along, it kind of flip-flopped on its head. So certain scenes in this were definitely creepy. A couple jump scares and stuff, but the creature, I guess you wouldn't call it, itself is pretty creepy. A few times it makes its presence known, I guess you want to call it. But it's definitely a fun. Maybe fun's not the right word, but it's definitely one I think you should check out. It is a Shudder original, so I'm guessing it could be found on Shudder, RLJE Films put the actual physical copy out, but I guess you can find it on Shudder because, like I said, it is an original. Not 100% sure if they take their own movies off to make room for either shows or whatever. But in case you're looking for a movie to watch and you have Shudder, I'd say definitely go ahead, check out Z. For all my reviews, if you haven't seen them before, what I do is I'll take the trailer, I'll link the trailer down there, I'll link to where you can purchase it. It's like $12.99 right now for a physical copy, so if you're interested, you can add it to your collection. But I'll leave the link for the Amazon link as well. I'll leave the links to, like I said, everybody else who's doing some kind of 31 days. I'll have their links for their channels in the description, as well as all my other social media. Got a Facebook fan page, I got a Twitter, got an Instagram where I show off the movies behind me. I'm part of the Dorkening, where we interview people every Tuesday night, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We talk independent horror movies with directors, actors, actresses, so on and so forth, producers, whatever have you. When certain movies come out or certain movies want to be, promoted, we'll bring them on and we'll talk to them. So check the description for everything I talk about. 2 more days of this. I don't know what I'm kind of ran out of the alphabet here, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll go numbers or something, or do something different from the last 2 days. But yeah, like I said, almost done with this month. This month is always a long one, but it is a fun one. And like I said, if you've seen that movie before or really not into it, check out my other 28 days. And if you've seen or don't care about those 28 days, check out everybody else who's doing some kind of 31 days, because I know a lot of people love watching horror movies, but if you want to watch them past October, watch everyone that I have listed, and you'll have months upon months upon months of movies to watch. So thank you again for joining, and I guess until next time, I will see you guys.